Hello coolers, welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest update. We start with Frenkie de Jong, as it has been reported that Chelsea have stepped up their pursuit for the Manchester United linked Barca midfielder. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Sergiño Dest, it has been reported that the Barcelona right back is on Chelsea's radar for the summer. We're also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca! 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 President Juan Laporta's words during Frankie's presentation as a Barcelona player were heard loud and clear. Frenkie de Jong is a Barcelona player. We don't want to sell him unless we have no other choice. Of course, we know there are offers for the young, but we don't want to sell him, he said. The quote unfortunately has little face value. Barcelona are a club in deep financial despair, after all. As such, it is not surprising to see rumors flare up. Why Manchester United seem to be the overwhelming favourite? Relevo has reported Chelsea are intensifying their pursuit for Frenkie. They have burst onto the scene in force and they are very interested. Barcelona meanwhile are looking to sign Chelsea duo Azpilicueta and Alonso. This operation is not connected to the young, however. Multiple reports have suggested Barca are demanding 85 million euros for the Dutch midfielder. United have reached the sum, courtesy of a bid 65 million plus 20 million euros add-ons. Chelsea will be asked to shell out a similar amount too. Reaching a personal agreement with the player will be easier too, especially since the Blues are in Champions League, unlike Manchester United. Either way, this could be the start of an entirely different transfer saga. Stay tuned. So Frenkie de Jong's saga has taken a different twist. Chelsea have entered the picture. Chelsea just keep walking up, left, right, center, hijacking, trying to hijack, go that way, hijack. Same thing that they are doing now with United. And it's just funny enough, like they just bump into a long saga already and believing that they will make it happen. But so far, they have not made any of them happen, right? Let's see. For the longest time, Manchester United have been the favorites for Frenkie de Jong for the longest time. And it's going to be interesting, very interesting to see this saga take a large, huge twist. Because if Chelsea win that race, Man United will have to beat themselves for failing very badly. And that is what we are interested to see, right? To see twists like this in the transfer window. So let's see how things will be like. Chelsea wants him strongly, according to this new report. They want him by all means. Since the change in ownership in Stamford Bridge, we have been seeing some high aspirations from them when it comes to bringing in new players. You know, especially as most of their players have been sold and they want to bring in replacements. And it still baffles me why on earth Chelsea are going for Frenkie de Jong when their midfield is not that bad. And of course, one might thought defense is a problem, as Rudiger and Christensen have left, and also they might lose on Azpilicueta and Alonso. But come on, it's surprising to see them going strongly for Frenkie de Jong this time around. So let's see if actually they make it. But the fact that they are in the Champions League and Manchester United will not play Champions League football might also play things to their favor, right? But you can't conclude that. Frenkie de Jong wants Barca and there's nothing else. But of course, the prospect of playing Champions League football might just convince him to switch to Chelsea other than going to Man United. Despite Erik ten Hag, his former boss, his compatriot still there as their boss. So let's see what happens in the coming days. Let's see the direction that this saga is going into, because everything about this transfer window comes with a shock. Everything. And Chelsea is almost everywhere involved in these hijacks. Let's see if they succeed in any of them. Of course, the same case happened with Rafinha when they burst onto the scene out of nowhere to hijack. Rafinha paid the full amount of money to Leeds. An agreement was already made. And even though Rafinha himself does not want Chelsea at all, that is what have been delaying that up to now. Let's see if they can succeed with Manchester United's top target, Frenkie de Jong, this time around. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona and Chelsea's talk of war during the summer transfer window continues, as Gerard Romero reports that the Blues are interested in signing Sergiño Dest in the summer. The American international has been linked with an exit since the day he set foot at the Camp Nou, but has arguably never been more important than he will be next season. With Dani Alves leaving the club on a free transfer, Dest is one of two remaining options Barca have in the right-back role. The other is Sergio Roberto, who has played a grand total of 24 league games across the last 2 seasons. Chelsea are struggling with wing-backs themselves. Ben Chilwell picked up an ACL injury last season, while Reece James and Azpilicueta battled fitness through the season. Dest, courtesy of his offensive abilities, can fit like a glove in Thomas Tuchel's 3-at-the-back system as a right wing-back. Not to mention that Chelsea duo Alonso and Azpilicueta are on Barca's radar, even though the move has grown increasingly complicated. Reports from Relevo have also suggested that Chelsea are ready to step up their pursuit for Frenkie, while Manchester United are still favourites to sign him. Chelsea can offer Champions League football to the Dutchman, which is a priority for him. While he is a subject of recurring injuries himself, Dest can be quite an asset when fit. His 3 assists last season, coupled with a chance created per game, are proof of the same. Barcelona purchased Dest for 21 million euros in the summer of 2020 and will look to get at least 25 million euros should they sell him. Sergiño Dest, of course, have been a player that his future have been uncertain for a long time. Even though many people are expecting that this coming season he will have a significant role in Xavi's team, but now we're getting reports of Chelsea wanting to sign him, and I think this is not the first time Chelsea are interested in him. But Chelsea wants him, and it's going to be interesting to see if Chelsea indeed sign him. Normally, we know we don't have right backs. If Sergiño Dest leave, who are we to get? Now that Dani Alves has left, do we want to have only Sergio Roberto there? That would be a disaster, and I think we're going nowhere if that happens. So as it stands, it is hard to imagine Barcelona accepting to sell Sergiño Dest when we know the right back options are very low. Because for me, even if Azpilicueta comes to Barcelona playing right back, Barca should never sell their prized asset when it comes to Sergiño Dest. Because Sergiño Dest is far younger than Sergio Roberto, far younger than Azpilicueta, and we need to keep him. Xavi needs to mold him to play to his ways, right? And selling him, then who are you to keep? To keep Sergio Roberto to be a right back, or to keep 32-year-old Azpilicueta at right back? That would not be a best idea. So let's see. Let's see as it stands. Chelsea wants him, but I very much doubt if that move will go through. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.